Let's start with next chapter, S block elements. S block elements of periodic table consist of two groups 1 and 2, and in these groups the valence electron enters S orbital. So group 1 and group 2 belong to S block elements because valence electron or differentiating electron enters S orbital. Group 1 of the periodic table consists of lithium with atomic number 3, sodium atomic number 11, potassium 19, rubidium 37, cesium 55, and francium 87. They are collectively known as alkali metals. Out of them, francium is radioactive, having half-life 21 minutes. Group 1 elements are called alkali metals because they are hydroxides on the reaction with water, which are strongly alkaline in nature. They form hydroxides on reaction with water, which are strongly alkaline in nature. That's why they are called alkali metals. The elements of group 2 are called alkaline earth metals. They are beryllium 4, magnesium 12, calcium 20, strontium 38, barium 56, and radium 88. Out of them, radium is radioactive, having half-life of 1600 years. These elements, with the exception of beryllium, are commonly known as alkaline earth metals. Beryllium actually forms amphoteric oxide. That's why instead of calling this is exception, they are called alkaline earth metals because their oxides and hydroxides are alkaline in nature, and these metal oxides are found in earth crust. The word alkali has been derived from Arabic word alkali, which means the ashes of plants from which the compounds of sodium and potassium were first isolated. So this is also the explanation that why they are called alkali metals. Among the alkali metals, sodium and potassium are most abundant. Lithium, rubidium, and cesium have much lower abundance. Occurrence abundances are given in this table. Lithium has 35th number in the relative abundance. These are their abundance in earth crust in terms of ppm, which is minimum for cesium and second lowest for lithium. Then rubidium, sodium, and potassium have very high abundance. In the terms of percentage also, same ratio is there. Lithium is 35th element in abundance, sodium is 7th, potassium is 8th, rubidium 23rd, and cesium 46th in relative abundance in earth crust. Lithium is 35th most abundant element by weight, and it's mainly found in silicate minerals. The first one is spodumene, lithium aluminum silicates, and lepidolite. This is lithium aluminum silicate, fluoride, hydroxide, anions are also present along with the silicates. Sodium is the 7th most abundant element by weight in the earth crust. NaCl occurs in large amount in seawater. The largest source of sodium is rock salt, that is NaCl. Various other salts include NaCl, borax, Na2B4O7 into 10H2O or sodium tetraborate. Na2CO3 into NaHCO3 into 2H2O is called trona. NaNO3 is called saltpeter or chili saltpeter. Sodium sulfate is called mirabilite. If there are 10 molecules of water with sodium sulfate, we call it Glauber salt. GLAUBER'. Potassium occurs mainly as deposited of potassium chloride, which is called sylvine, and mixture of KCl and NaCl is called sibinite, and a double salt KCl.MgCl2 into 6 water is called carnallite. The soluble potassium salts are collectively known as potash. There is no convenient source of rubidium and cesium, and these elements are obtained as a byproduct from the lithium processing. The francium is radioactive and occur appreciably in nature. Any that existed when Earth was formed must have disappeared, and any formed now from actinium will have a transitory existence because it's a very short half-life, that is 21 minutes. Actinium 99% when undergoes beta decay, it forms thorium 22790, and actinium with alpha decay 1% changes to francium. Francium further undergoes beta decay and forms radium with 223 mass number and 88 atomic number and emits beta particle. That's the way how francium is formed in nature from actinium by alpha decay, and further disintegrates, so its half-life being very small. That's why its existence is very short, and therefore we know very little about francium. Group 1 elements, that is alkali metals. Alkali metals show regular trends in their physical and chemical properties with the increasing atomic number, which we are going to discuss. First, we are taking electronic configuration. Lithium has 1s2, 2s1. Sodium has 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1 and so on. You will find their general electronic configuration is ns1. Atomic and ionic radii. With the increase in atomic number, the atom becomes larger due to the addition of more number of shells. The monovalent ions are smaller than the parent atom due to loss of complete shell and effective nuclear charge increases. The atomic and ionic radii of alkali metals goes on increasing, moving down the group. Next, we're taking ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy of alkali metals are considerably low and they are lowest in respective periods and decrease down the group from lithium to cesium due to increase in atomic size. Hydration enthalpy. Smaller the cation, higher will be hydration enthalpy. So lithium ion has maximum hydration enthalpy, then sodium ion, then potassium, then rubidium, and cesium has lowest hydration enthalpy. Lithium salts are usually hydrated LiCl.2H2O. Other chlorides are not. Physical properties. All the alkali metals are silvery white, soft and light metals. Sodium, potassium and lithium have density less than water, less than the density of the water, that is less than 1. Because of the large size, these elements have low density which increases down the group from lithium to cesium, but so exceptionally sodium has higher density than potassium. And all of them form body-centered cubic crystals due to their large atomic size. This is the color imparted to the flame. Lithium imparts crimson red, sodium golden yellow, potassium violet, rubidium lilac or pinkish violet or reddish violet. Rubidium imparts blue color to the flame. Francium flame is not known because it's radioactive. The alkali metals and their salt impart characteristic color to the flame, particularly oxidizing flame which has higher temperature than reducing flame. This is because the heat from the flame excites the outermost orbital electrons to higher energy level. When the excited electron comes back to lower energy level or ground state, there is emission of radiation which falls in visible region. That's why they impart characteristic color to the flame. These alkali metals can be detected by their flame test. These elements, when irradiated with light, the light energy absorbed will be sufficient to make an atom to lose electron. This property makes cesium and potassium better as electrodes in the photoelectric cells than lithium, sodium. Rubidium is also used in photoelectric cells, but best is cesium and potassium. Atomic and physical properties of alkali metals. Atomic number: lithium 3, sodium 11, potassium 19, rubidium 37, cesium 55 and francium 87. Atomic mass of lithium is around 7, sodium 23, potassium 39, rubidium 85.5, 133 is cesium, francium 223. Electronic configuration we have already discussed. All have ns1 electronic configuration. Ionization enthalpy of lithium is highest and it goes on decreasing down the group without any exception. Although the difference in cesium and francium is not much, rather francium accurate enthalpy is not known for ionization. Hydration energy of lithium ion is highest and goes on decreasing down the group. Metallic radius goes on increasing. Lithium has 152, sodium 186, potassium 227, rubidium 248 and cesium 265 picometer. Value of francium is not known. Ionic radius for lithium ion is 76, 102 for sodium, 138 for potassium, 152 for rubidium and 167 for cesium and 180 is approximate for francium. Melting point goes on decreasing down the group due to increase in atomic size and decrease in strength of metallic bond. Boiling point also goes on decreasing down the group because metallic bond becomes weaker with the increase in atomic size. Density goes on increasing down the group with an exception that sodium has higher density than potassium. Standard electrode potential of lithium is lowest, which is the best reducing agent, and sodium is highest, which is weakest reducing agent. For potassium, rubidium and cesium, the values are almost equal and they are equally strong reducing agent.